What's up, guys, and welcome back to my little mini series on what not to do as an expat in Thailand. I'm currently in Pattaya right now. It's almost like every time I come to Pattaya, I'm reminded of things that either I or people around me have done in the past that have been just completely foolish. And I don't want you to do when you get here. It is looking like Thailand may be on its way to reopening at some point in time in the near future. So I want to be sure I get as many of these what not to do as I can in, so you guys can feel better and have more information about your trip when you come. So one thing not to do as an expat in Thailand, this is extremely important, is be extremely careful what you put on social media. And I say that and people probably roll their eyes and think, oh my God, here comes another social media expert telling me what I can and can't do. Well, there are a few reasons I tell you to be careful what you put on social media, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. First and foremost, Thailand, like most Southeast Asian countries, has some real strict laws, some lèse-majesté laws, or lèse-majesté, however you pronounce it. Basically, it's insulting of the monarchy, or it even applies to insulting of the people themselves. I've seen it apply to that before. And it can get you in a lot of trouble that you would never expect. You would never expect it. You would never expect to talk about somebody's girlfriend and that girlfriend be Thai, and then you end up in a Thai court in a couple days for making negative comments about a Thai citizen. You just wouldn't expect that coming from a Western world. Things like that can happen. Additionally, what you put on social media, remember, what goes on the webs is there forever. It's there forever. Whether you delete it or not, it's there. Somebody's got a copy of it somewhere. It's logged somewhere. Somebody understands what you were doing at whatever point in time you put your information on social media. So if you don't want the world to know that you ever went to Pattaya, then don't put pictures from Pattaya on social media. Keep them to yourself and don't put them out there. If you're somebody like me that just doesn't care, that is who they are, and that's all there is to it, then I take pictures everywhere I go. I video pretty much everywhere I go. I'm not really concerned about what I put on social media. What I am concerned about is doxing. I don't dox people on social media, because if you give away a person's address or their whereabouts, and there's any way, in any form or fashion, that the court can prove that you did that maliciously with the intention of causing that person harm, you're going to face some severe penalties, particularly in Thailand. I know the Philippines has similar laws, but Thailand is definitely not one to play with when it comes to anything cyberbullying, cyber related crimes. You've seen a crackdown on those lately with the online gambling that's been cracked down upon. It's just, don't play around with social media in Thailand. Don't make remarks about the Thai people that are negative or condescending. When I say negative, I don't necessarily mean you can't be critical in some ways of, what you liked and what you didn't like during your stay in Thailand. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is don't directly be derogatory about a Thai person, a Thai business, or a single individual. It'll keep you out of trouble in the long run, and I think it's something very important that most people need to understand. This is not the Western world, and if this is one of your first times watching this channel and watching one of these videos, watch more, because you will understand the gravity of the situation. It can be severe, and sometimes you can say whatever you want and not get, it'd be fine. Nobody's going to pay any attention to it. People are going to understand exactly what you're saying, and you're not going to have any issues. A lot of times I find that people that do what I do, that vlog, right, they will attack other vloggers, and that's about as pointless as jumping in a sewer for a shower. I mean, that has no effect on anything other than the person that says the negative, whatever they decide to say about the other person. You really have to be a character of some sort to just condemn everybody around you, or condemn somebody else's personality or character when you don't know them. So try to avoid that at all costs with vlogging and with YouTube and other platforms now available for people to record their information and put it online. You don't want to be that guy that talks about everybody else, and that, I mean, it doesn't hold any value. You just come across as an ass. So don't be that guy. Just don't be that guy. And I think most importantly when it comes to social media is realize that you are going to most likely be on someone's social media somewhere, regardless of whether you record yourself or whether they record you. Anywhere you go these days, I've seen videos of me on people's social media. I didn't know I was on there. They recorded with a cell phone or something else. Sometimes they meant to get me in the picture. Sometimes I just happened to be someone that was walking by a popular place or something like that. So it's very important that you understand, don't put yourself in positions that you can't own up to or that you can't face. Don't lie about where you've been. Don't lie about where you're going. And certainly don't lie if the evidence is there in front of you. That's probably one of the biggest kind of rules or suggestions that I can give you as an expat that has been living here in Thailand for almost 3 years now. It's extremely important to maintain a perspective or reputation online, just like it is that you maintain a reputation offline. Even though you may be a great person, you may be a wonderful person in real life, remember, online people can be whoever they want to be. And that's why it's very, very important that you are careful with your words and careful with what you put, where you are, how you got there, what you did the night before, or what your plans are. All these things are extremely important, and I want you to be sure to remember that when it comes to what you put on social media, particularly if you're in sketchy areas of Thailand or anywhere else for that matter. So that being said, guys, subscribe to the channel, like and share this video if you feel like you got something out of it, and whatever you do today, please do more life.